situated. Always have stuff in here. I always forget. My bad. I didn't have the microphone on. You could probably still hear me. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I got the mic right. And man, I can't figure out how to do get YouTube on my phone. Get it set up on my phone correct. That's okay. Let's see. Boom. Alright. So I'm gonna finish getting set up. I think that's good. Good enough for me. You know what I mean? We're here to play. You know what I mean? Now we get set up to where I can see comments just in case somebody wants to come on and say what's up, coach. So let me get that situated. Alright, so boom. Maybe I won't put that there. Boom. Let's see. We'll grab on the YouTube. Ooh, 5 parsecs. Let's see. Elevator music, guys. Elevator music. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Let me turn it down. Oop, my bad. Boom, here we go. What's up, Bill? I'm trying to get things situated. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for tuning in. What's up? Hey, Mike. What's going on? Doom, doom. Okay, I see it later. I'm watching it on my iPad too to make sure I try to stay inside of where you can see it. Make sure I didn't have anything down there or anything. Let's see. No underwear. Alright, so what we're gonna do today, you guys are welcome to help me out if you want to. I'm going to build a Dragonbane Adventure. I'm going to do a Solo Dragonbane Adventure using the Solo Dragonbane rules, which are super cool. It's got a lot of random tables in there. And I made a Dragonbane character, maybe a couple weeks ago. I'm still looking for my folder. That's not it. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. Alright, so using the Dragonbane Solo rules. Let me see, is that in the camera? I'll figure it out in a sec. And yeah, it has a bunch of random tables inside of it. So we're going to build it once I find my character. Well, I guess I don't really need my character right now. But just while I'm looking for it, how about you take a look at one? If you like. It's got a little scribble scrabble on it. I'm pretty sure Mrs. Coach was using that. I haven't ran a game in a little bit of time. It's been, I don't even know how long. I'm not sure if I. Where's my cotton picking dragon? Oh, okay. Maybe it's in here. Nope, not in there. Alright. I'm sure it's close. So anyway, I built the Dragonbane character a few weeks ago. Let's see, you own Dragonbane core rules and have done nothing with it. You need to expand beyond 5e. Yeah, you do what you love, you do what feels good, but 5e is super cool. I personally like 5e, but I also like playing new games, and because new games have different flavors. I say all that to say you should definitely give Dragonbane a try. It is super cool to run. Okay, the monsters they automatically hit, and which saves a little bit of time. And then I ran this Dragonbane adventure called Shadow over Gloomshire. If I can find that book in a sec, I guess I can grab it. And it was so cool to run. It had tables inside of it. Yeah, maybe I should show you that real quick. But first, I'm trying to figure out. So I've got I just started getting even more organized. Now that's my 5 parsecs from home. I want to play that too. I'm playing that with Mrs. Coach. She's ready to battle and ready to wreck stuff. Oh, boom, here it is. I don't have a name for it yet, but it is a Wolfkin. That was a Wolfkin fighter. Now, you could have easily used this, but I also changed the age too. to 42. That sounded more closer to me. So I went with that. So, but yeah, and I want to build a character. That's a great way to learn how to. Well, for me, it may sound weird to other people, but it's a great way to learn how to get a feel for the game. Is building a character and stuff, getting a sense for different things. So, but yeah, man, Dragon Bane is such a cool game. Definitely give it a try. Give it a try. Super cool to run, and even though it's not a light wheel system or like OSR and stuff like that, it still has like characters can die pretty easy in the game, which causes the players to it kind of forces them to be creative, and to think outside the box and do different things. So yeah, definitely give it a try. And if you are gonna play it solo, you're interested in playing it solo, you should definitely give it a try. I'm gonna show you in a little bit. I'm gonna try to find that book real quick. I've got a nice little section which you guys can't see of a little basket of books. My book of baskets. I tickle myself. I have siblings, but we're different ages, and I kind of grew up just kind of playing by myself a lot. So I just entertain myself and have my own best life. You know what I mean? Because why not? Why not? Let's see. Oh, here it is. Nope, it's not it. But I've got a lot of cool books. So, man, I can't find it. But I would love to show you Shadow over Gloomshire. Man, it's such a cool book. It has a bunch of random tables in it, too, for different encounters and stuff like that. You play a lot solo. Word, me too. I definitely do as well. I play it as well. Love a good solo game. So, let me show you. And of course, it comes with the cool. I have not ran this adventure, but I was keeping it right here because I know that it has a lot of like what do you call it? Like has some NPCs, your monsters and stuff in here. Pretty sure the monsters are here. It's been a minute since I've picked it up like that. So boom. And when you play solo, you get a chance. It gives you can get an extra. What do you call it? What is that called? That's just abilities. But yeah, you get heroic abilities. This gets right here. Wow. Okay, so it's right here. So you get a heroic ability. Get off my nail. And you get one. Most of them start off with one. I don't think all of them do. Maybe the mage doesn't because I think they might have because they have magic. But yeah. So, but when you play solo, you can get an extra one, and it gives you two to pick from. So, boom, boom. And it's crazy. The adventure is in this little tiny booklet, which means that you have to kind of fill in the gaps. Use it, of course, you play solo. But anybody that plays solo, you use the tables to give you kind of basic skeletons, and then you fill in the rest of the flesh. No, but seriously, you fill in the flesh with your creativity. Seriously, yeah. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna use the inspiration tables. I'm gonna look through it real quick. It's been a little second since I've looked through it, and one thing I love about live is there's no rush. So I can get the kickback about my favorite blanket on, like I do when I get on, and we'll look through and check out what tables they have. So I know we've got the fortune chart. I do remember that, which will come in handy. And then inspirational table, and I'm pretty sure this is what we're gonna use right here. I want to see dragon demon and dragon effects. NPC attack, which will probably be pretty useful. And then helps you. It has a little section right here, surviving solo play, resolving. As you can see, I love highlighting and stuff, which helps me out. So resolving failures, suffering damage, and just to help you out along your way, because again, Dragonbane can be a bit of a dangerous game. So anybody who's tuned in, thank you so much for your time. And if you are tuned in, if you feel any bit of spark, if you can hit that like button for me, so maybe YouTube will push it out to a little bit more people and stuff. But again, I appreciate your time. So let's see. Oh, and it also has this thing where it's kind of like Carnathalis has I can't remember if it's the usage die or attention die. Is it the tension die? Or I'm thinking of different games. I haven't played Current Ellis in a little bit of time, but I've been meaning to pick that back up. Let's see. Let me, you know what? Let me get a sip of water. I'm gonna keep it quiet because Mrs. Coach says that my water bottle is super, super loud. You know what? I'm just gonna take the mic off for a second. You can get a drink. Boom. Whew, that's some good H2O. All right. Oh, sorry. My mic. So anyway, you can track like a certain threat. So we can say if we don't get, or I might maybe we can play around with it like how it is in Current Affairs. And I'm trying to remember what other book it is where it's some type of die that if you, let's say for instance, if you make noise and stuff, then you up the die from like maybe a D6 and then you up it to the next one, the next. Let's see. So let's see. We'll do this one right here. Let's see. So to track a threat, use a D6 as an encounter as a counter starting at 1. If you suffer a significant delay or create an opening for the threat through an action or failure, rotate the die to advance the threat by 1. So in dire use, so yeah, we'll see. This helps to keep the pressure on when the threat advances to 6. Let's see. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I got it. So I like that. So I think we're definitely going to use that. So you start at 1, and every time any type of delay, then we'll do this. Maybe if we're making noises, knocking through doors, or just maybe breaking doors, just making lots of noise and stuff, we'll up that threat. So we'll figure out what that threat is once we figure out what kind of adventure we're going to be on. And I was just looking through the book to see what I was going to pull from it. Oh, good. I appreciate your time, Mrs. Coach. I appreciate your support. So I know you're not feeling the best. So hope you feel better. And I appreciate you tuning in and taking time to comment, which we all know that absolutely helps the channel out. So let's see. So yeah, so we're building. So we got the threat die. We're going to use that. I don't want to use that color, even though this isn't too far. Well, it is pretty deep. Let's see. And generating custom missions, we could absolutely use this. I completely forgot about this part right here. This adventure includes a course summary for key missions, but those not. Boom, boom. Craft your own missions using the procedures. Set your objective. Create details for engulfs. For scene waypoint. So, and if you're never playing a Dragonbane, absolutely. Absolutely. So if you've never played Dragonbane solo, this gentleman right here. And how the solo works is it has a little mission that you're supposed to do. And what you do is certain points, let's see, let me turn to it real quick. Look, exploration tables, which will come in handy as well. So let's say this one, for instance. So here's the specific threat. Here's what you're supposed to do. And that guy, I think it's a Wolfkin Ingolf. And I'm not saying his name right, but he has some type of special power where he can kind of see a little bit beforehand in certain areas. So in certain areas, like how it has the paragraphs, it lets you know what you're kind of coming in contact with. It's still good to use the tables. You're probably going to still need to use your imagination in tables and stuff like that. See, so when you have to play, but yeah, so he can foresee certain areas, and then the other areas that are unknown. That's when you're going to use these tables right here. You can roll on this a couple times and roll on here a few times to see like the type of area, the inhabitants. Typically, it goes from here. Yeah, so contents, the environment, oddity, and danger is pretty cool. And yeah, so you just those unknown areas, you're just kind of creating and using the tables to help you create a cool adventure and stuff. And I have this on my channel as well. I do have a solo playthrough, and I have one with Mrs. Coach as well. And we actually finished ours. So when will you have just an actual play series for people to follow? I do have a few series. You know, like you mean like the adventures that I'm running and stuff. Yeah, I do have a bunch on there. I have Karen. I just started a dungeon, a D&D 2024 solo adventure. And then on here I'm gonna do some solo adventuring on live as well. The past few videos I kind of created my character. I created a D&D character. I may not use a D&D character, but I do like the adventure that I'm making. I created a Dragonbane character, and now we're creating some solo and an adventure, and then we'll go on the adventure. So I'll do that on live as well. But I got plenty. Mrs. Coach actually took care of the playlist. She does some really cool things for the channel. So she did the playlist. So there's plenty, really cool stuff. So you've got a search table as well. Do your spot hidden. You've got your skills. So if you do play 5e, I don't know. I think that was Bill. I don't know if Bill's still out there, but man, going from 5e to Dragonbane is, to me, it's fairly it's cool because it's very similar. Disadvantage and advantage. Here go your skills, but this one you roll low, of course, and then of course D&D you have to roll hit it or go above in order for it to be successful. And then on here, what is it? Critical success is flip. It's a 1, and then a demon, which is called the critical success, is called a dragon, and then the demon is a 20, which is a critical fail. But so it's very super similar. Weapons, yeah, super similar. Going from D&D to this, and I think the same both ways and stuff like that. Okay, awesome. You prefer the roll under system. I like them cool. I like them both. I've never well, of course D&D was the first game that I played. And so yeah, I like them both. I like a mixture. D&D is roll low. Oh, D&D 2E is roll low. Okay, I can do that. I've never played any other edition besides 5E. I do have a what kind of wonder where that book is. Doom, 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 doom. Oh, here it is. I got this from Drive Through RPG, and it's pretty cool. Well, I haven't looked through it, but I like the product, as far as, the book, the binding and stuff like that. I think it's pretty cool. So, and it wasn't, I think it was like, to get it ordered, to get it printed and stuff was it came up to maybe $23. I haven't looked, like I said, I haven't looked through it and stuff, but I'm interested. And I take it this is, 1E maybe? No, advanced? Yeah, maybe? I'm not sure. I'm still learning. But, I want to try some other. I'd be open. Let's see. Do you stick to the original game system when you're playing solo, or do you use Mythic game? So, see, do I stick to original systems? You mean as far as original system, like the rules and stuff like that? Because if that's the case, then yeah, absolutely do. So, and my apologies if I'm not reading that correct, but yeah, 1E. I think that was 1E as well. I just wasn't sure, but I was like, yeah, 1E or 0. I don't know if it's 0, but definitely one of those. But yeah. So I stick to the rules. Typically, when I play the games, I haven't started to really mess with rules much. For the most part. But I was like doing, I guess, in a way, because I was doing the getting in D&D in 2014. I was allowing the what do you call it, the healing potion as a bonus action, and then in 2024 it's a bonus action now. So, but for the most part, I stick to the rules and stuff. I don't know if that's what you're saying. I haven't used the Mythic, I think it's the Game Master. I can't remember. I think that's what you're talking about. But a book full of tables, I looked it up. It's pretty high price for me at the moment as far as books goes and budgets for books. My budgets for the games and stuff. So, but yeah, I haven't done it. I typically make my own tables, and I've got some really cool things. I did have another video on stuff, and I'll probably get to actually building this Dragonbane Adventure. So, but these two books are super cool, man. They've got a lot of, the author has a lot of other loaner books, and these books have so many awesome tables inside of them. So I try to, at the moment, I'm trying to utilize the things that I have instead of buying new things. I did buy something new, but I haven't been, and this has been months since, maybe, I don't know, it's been quite some time since I've been purchasing new ones, because I've got a lot of cool materials. One of the supporters of the channel, shouts out to Brian. He sent me like such an amazing, just some really cool adventures. That's how I got Mouse Ritter. I had never even heard of mouse order before until he sent it to me. So I've got a lot of things, but I have purchased this because I've had my eye on this since, I don't know, honestly, for almost a year now. But I'm gonna do a playthrough and drop it on Friday, solo playthrough. So, but these also, I love the Japanese culture, and this has some really really cool stuff inside of it, like adventure seeds and stuff. So, and the books are pretty. I want to say this one was $10 and this one was $6, and that's a pretty darn good deal for me. Okay. One of the best and easiest house rules is the potion as a bonus action. I can dig it. It does seem pretty. So, but for the most part, like I said, I stick to the rules. Same thing with Dragonbane as well, because I'm still learning, and I don't want to confuse myself or confuse anyone else. So I just kind of stick to the rules as written and stuff, And I'm working on my own. I'm working on my own game, taking my time doing it. But I figured the best way for me to do that, especially because there's so much I haven't played yet, is to play other systems, test things out. So I haven't, even though a lot of the games that I've played solo, I've not ran for a group yet. So I'm looking forward to it. Dragonbane was one of those that went outside of D&D, outside of 5e. I think the PDFs for Game Master Emulator isn't too pricey. PDFs, I don't know if there's a difference in the physical and the what do you call it? Because I know there are different editions of the Game Master. And one was, I want to say it was maybe $40 or something like that. And then there's another one though. That one was a little cheaper. And I don't know. Gonna say I don't know if PDFs and physical. I'm not sure if it make a difference. So you couldn't get into Colossal. The system has too many moving parts. Both loaner books are gorgeous. They are, and they're really, really great. I'm telling you, they have got some. You can use this as a solo artist, and I'm putting it out there because these are things I'm showing you, things that I enjoy doing and I enjoy using and stuff, and they're really really helpful. Even, and I use them when I'm running solo or when I'm running for a group, because of they've got so much. So yeah, I love them, and it's got some more that I want to definitely get. So my Dragonbane character. Let's see. So yeah. So yeah, we're gonna play this. I'm gonna create this adventure. Taking me a while to jump into it. So we got the tension die back to here. I forgot there was something else I wanted to show too. I should use this as my show and tell time too. So you have the blue and green loaner book. Okay. That second edition. I think there's a third edition out, and there's some Conan adventures. So I'm curious to see what type of tables are inside of there. It has like a few of them. I didn't notice that the author had so many of them. This is the first one that I saw, but yeah, I've got a lot of cool things and stuff. And we're gonna do some building adventure with Nave one of these days too. So when I go live twice a week at the moment. But yeah, so that's what I was showing you. He also has these stones, so they're linked to Ingolf, which is the guy which I was telling you about. If you were on a little earlier and stuff, that if you get in danger, you can use them, and it'll just tap you back to where he is. So we can possibly use that as well. So we're gonna definitely use that threat and move it up every time we have some type of delay. Let's see. Let's get a look at the tables. So we got the scavenge. Got a search table, so we're going to use that when you carefully inspect an area for hidden doors, concealed mechanisms, or other secrets. Roll a spot hidden. Let's see. So these are different things. So if you roll a dragon, you roll a success, a failure, and if you roll a demon, so boom. And again, a demon is a critical fail in Dragonbane, and a dragon is a critical success. And if you don't have the Dragonbane box set, if you were thinking about getting it, but you were on the fence, and if it's not going to hurt your pockets, and if it's doable, absolutely grab it. It's packed with so many different things. It comes with standees. I know some people might not like standees, but I think I like them. They're pretty cool. They were my first standees too. So no. I have a Marvel's board game, and I think I have some like the zombies and stuff and the brutes. Those are standees, which is one of my favorite board games too at the moment. It's one of my top board games. One of the ones I would go for if I wanted to play. But definitely, you should get it. You should definitely get it. you can try solo so you can get a feel for how the game runs and how it works and stuff like that. And when you're ready, you run it for a group. But these are this. I don't know. I see it afterwards on my screen, but it comes with has a dragon on it. Put it in the camera. I think that was plenty of room, and then it has a demon for 20, just super cool. Dragonbane dice are awesome. It comes, of course, with the dice set. Nice set, dice set. I think so. I like them. But and then we'll have an area for traps. Okay, so that traps are in the search table. Maybe we can add a little bit. We can mess with the tables and create our own tables as well. So, or just add things in. So we've got content. So we've got environment. We probably won't use those, but for adventure, let's see, set an objective. So, and it has a little step-by-step guide for creating custom missions. Checking the camera, make sure nothing's in there. Not like a toe or something like that, because I don't want my toes in the camera. All right, so inspiration table. That's where we're gonna roll on. So, and if you guys have any ideas, if you see something in here inside the tables, I don't know if you can see it clear, but if you have any ideas, any suggestions, definitely let me know. So, if you're on, we can have fun. Sorry, I'm jiggling the camera. I'm trying to get everything. Man. All right, so let me just get a look at the tables. Let's see. So we've got action, attribute, thing. Let's roll on the tables and see what. Let's just see what we get. Since it's I can do what I want. So when it comes to picking which ones, when you're playing by yourself, you just do whatever you want to do. So let's see. Those are the dice I want to use. 10. Am I tripping? Yeah, I'm tripping. No, I'm not tripping. I was like, is that a D10? I'm trying. Let me see. Is this the color I want to use today? Let me pull them out so I can have some different ones. I was tripping. Oh man, Mrs. Coach, she hadn't played in a while and she forgot what do you call it? Hopefully she's not listening now. She forgot what dice, but I don't know why it was mixed up. Boom boom. Maybe she was just mixed up last time and it wasn't that she forgot and I was like, boo. So should I say sorry? Where's the? Don't I have any green? I guess not. Wow, I thought I had all my dice with me. Alright, so let's try. I'm gonna roll it 3 times. And yeah, let's see. We'll just see. I'm gonna do that. And do that. And I'm gonna do that. So let's see. We got destroy ancient conflict. I definitely do like destroy and ancient. Let me get my little notepad, my note pizzle, so I can write it down for my dice right here. And I don't know. What would I do with destroy ancient conflict? Boom, boom. My little note pizzle. Let's see. Let's go put that up there real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Well, I've got plenty of room in the camera. I might as well just. I'm gonna roll the dice again because why not, right? Let's just play around with it. Boom, boom. Let's see. 4. We've got deliver. Boom, boom, boom. Deliver. Dangerous. Deliver dangerous. Group. I kind of saw a device. And I think I'm gonna put that on here. I think I like that. Boom. I'm sorry, I had my middle finger up there. Sorry about that. Alrighty. Let's do it. Okay. So we've got maybe either destroy ancient device or deliver ancient device. If you have a suggestion, let me know. So, yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna go for. We've got maybe deliver or it could be destroy, and maybe we can do something simple like a simple dungeon crawl, possible dungeon crawl. So I'm just doing now just because I feel like doodling. But yeah, so let's stack the first side. All right, so let's see. I like that. So I'm gonna do. Maybe we have to venture into the tunnels or into what is it in here? Into the breach to locate an item, an ancient device, and destroy it. So I like that. Destroy ancient device. Okay. So we got simple mission. What other kind of tables in here? Maybe we might use some other tables. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do we got back here? Some tables. All right. So let's see. Let me go back to that other area where it said boom boom. Here we go. Okay, there we go. So you set your objective. It tells you, yeah, well, attribute thing and on the inspiration. Thing on the inspiration table. Consider and expand on a prompt as necessary your character's motivations or a complication or opportunity encountered in a previous mission can also provide the objective for a new mission. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to create details. We're going to change this guy's name right here. I'm going to circle that because I'm going to probably change it. This is erasable too, but I do write in my stuff. I definitely do write in my things. So let me see. And just come up with your own ideas. Start with the first waypoint. So the waypoints are going to be areas inside of this. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe we'll go. I don't know if we're gonna go into some type of dungeon. Maybe some temple, a temple, or a dungeon below the temple. So maybe wherever we're venturing into, we're going to create specific what's going to happen in certain areas, or maybe this individual, which I'm going to rename, what he can do, he can automatically see, he can foresee again different areas inside of the place. And then the areas in here when you're playing solo, when they're unknown, that's when you're going to really use the tables to kind of flesh out the room and the area that you're coming to. So this individual's name, who I'm going to change, he can see certain where he can see certain way. Since he can see certain waypoints, we're going to come and create that. We're going to create those aspects of the adventure. So hopefully that makes sense. And add unknown points so then we can do some rolling and see more. Do we want to do? I mean, why not? So because the Dragonbane Adventure was pretty cool. So let me come up with a name. So this individual is going to be able to see into. I'm gonna use my loner book. Oh, we've got a couple books that we can play with. Let's see what time it is. We've got plenty of time. Well, I've got plenty of time, so you guys can always check it out later. And thank you again for anybody who's tuned into the live. If you want to help out with the adventure, definitely feel free. Drop it in the comments and let me know any ideas that you have to go along. And anybody who tunes into the live afterwards, again, thank you so much for your time. Boom, 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 boom. If you're a little bored and maybe if your finger slips a little bit, if you can hit that like button, that would be super, super helpful. What I was going to get out is I have this cool book. I use Xanathar's Guide to Everything as well for, like, I think it has names. This right here is super cool. These books are awesome. I've got a lot of them. Maybe some of the villains. Well, we'll stick with the Dragonbane because the Dragonbane villains have stats So, and since they're super easy, I mean, not super easy, but it's already set up. So, again, while we're still learning along the way, we'll stick with the Dragonbane monsters, and then we'll build our own. I don't know, maybe we'll build our own anyway while we're online, just to play around. So I can't figure out. I haven't ran a game in a little bit. Said we had some life's challenges. But I have a game coming up soon. I have a session 0 on Friday. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm excited to run a game. But I use Zemthar's Guide. It has some cool tables for different types of what do you call it? Doom, 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 doom. Boom. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is where it comes for different monsters and lets you know the different levels. It does have the different level. Yeah, there it goes. So got urban encounter levels 1 through 4. So it gives you that information. I'm pretty sure it has the names, and oh yes, it does. Here we go. It has a bunch of different types of names, dragonborn names, dwarf names, elf names, and I come in here sometimes and play because when it comes to the NPCs, a lot of times in the games, even if it has an NPC inside of the book, because I typically run um, pre-written adventures, but I always do my own thing inside of there as well. It's just a starting point for me, and sometimes not an ending point, an end point. But so yeah, I like Xanathar's guy. What's up, Solo Adventure, man? That's so. I checked your what you call it, your channel out, and I love your videos and stuff. Super cool, super cool. Let's see. And so we're creating an adventure for my Dragonbane character, who I have not named yet. And I'm trying to figure out just different books. I was trying to figure out a name for Ingolf. And Ingolf, I can't. Ingolf, my man Ing, right? So what he can do is he can see into different areas into this place that we're going to venture into to destroy an ancient artifact. I like that. We'll do artifact. I put device, but you know what I'm saying. We can mess with it. So ancient device slash artifact. I kind of like that. We use this to come up to create that, just in case you just tuned in. Yeah, I love Dragonbane too. Of course, man. I've been doing the YouTube channel for maybe about a year now, and there are a lot of things that I'm learning. Excuse me. I just started like doing my doing the thumbnails and stuff. Mrs. Coach did. She at the very beginning she did so much for the channel, helped me out, especially like as far as like titles and stuff like that. So and taught me a lot of things, and she's still in the background doing things as well. But now she's got her own social media as well. So on TikTok. So if you're on TikTok, you want some. I don't know if she still has the funny videos. If I don't know which channel she's using, or which not channel. I don't know what it's called on TikTok, because she had one for a little tiny little kitty cat. But I know she's been putting a lot of more time into her other channel, her other, I don't know what you call it, page or something like that. All right, so yeah, so we're gonna get back right here. I love Dragonbane. I'm still learning as well. That's what I was trying to say is too. So boom. And thanks for tuning in. Thanks for everyone taking time to tune in again. That's what I appreciate. We appreciate that. So let's finish it. Mrs. Coach is up. Yeah, of course. There she goes saying, "What's up?" She's on here. She's not feeling the best, so she's in the background. Yes, it's a page, Coach. Okay, a page on TikTok. Right. So my bad. Oh, and I was gonna say, anybody who wants to join here, let me grab that real quick. Boom. And I'm going to add. I have a small Discord community, and it's super small. But I'm gonna put it in the chat. Actually, if you're of course welcome to join and come and hang out and chit chat. And I'm normally in and out of there throughout the day. So let me see. Boom, boom. A lot of them are not just, but a lot of them are players that played in my games. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think that pretty much is the majority of the people in here. I think I have a certain another server for Patreon Patreon supporters, and I made another server for anyone to hop on in there so we can build a community, and then I have a special server. So another special server because this one is special to me as well. So and I'd like to see it, grow. But this is what I was gonna do: is add the see if I can do that. Drop it in the chat. If you want to join, come on down and chit chat. Mrs. Coach is in there as well. Patreon. So when I say Patreon, you say Patreon. When I say Patreon, you say Patreon. Oh, but I was talking. Oh, yes, that is Patreon. I was thinking of Patreon for the game. Yeah, my bad. You're right. My bad. Yep, she's right. Let me see. Put the Discord thing in there. There it is. Oh, it's the link too. So if you're tuned in and you want to join, definitely click on that link. Pate. Patreon. Okay. So I get them mixed up. Now I get them mixed up. She has to correct me when we're playing the games and stuff. So, but yeah, all right. So I was gonna create that man's name who can see into. She is right. My bad, Mrs. Coach. Come up with a name, but you know what? But again, this is a good book. It while I have it here, I'm going to do that. Some stats, plenty of information, all of them. Boom. Let me see. Let's go to the back. Here we go. Let's go to the front. Table of contents. It also has one shots. All of these books, or at least all the ones that I have, and I have a little bit of them. I have a few. That's why good team. Yeah, I think we are a fantastic team. Work really, really good together. So yeah, it has all these books. They have one shots inside of them. Yeah, I think it works. I appreciate that too for you noticing that and pointing that out. So this venture and yeah, so yeah, all of them have one shots inside of them, three one shots. So you can take so much cool information. That's why I'm not going to purchase any more adventure modules. If anything, I will purchase kind of like settings and stuff. So, but no adventure modules. You're legally obligated to participate. Ha ha ha. So and it breaks it down. We got look different areas. Boom. And I normally go into in the back of each section, it has a table. So it has different information, has information about each one. And then in the back of it, it also has just a table for where you can do like, I don't know, it's a D100, trying to find it figure out where it is. I'm trying to figure, is it in the back? Is it in the back? Boom, boom, boom. It's supposed to be in back of each section. All right, hold on, let me try this out. Let me try this. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. I could have just came right here, right in the beginning, but who wants to take the easy route? Okay, not I. Okay, sometimes I really do, but so that's got a nice. What is it? Yeah, okay, it's a D20. Pretty different than D. Oh, no, she says it right there. Okay, so so yeah, so you got your first name, your last name, a brief description, wants and needs, secrets or obstacle, and what they're carrying. So it's got some really cool, and these books are all of them, all the ones again I've gotten have all been under $20, which is fantastic for. But I'm going to use this book because it looks super cool and it's got some cool names inside of it, and I'm probably going to play with the names as well. So let's see. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Some of them I'm sure I won't be able to pronounce, so I'm just going to play with them anyway, use it as inspiration. Picking obstacles is an interesting characteristic for generating NPCs. I think so too. They've got some really really good books. I've got a few of them, and I use that, and I use traps and puzzles a lot, and many often in my games. And then I also use the villains book. They have a what do you call it? They have a villains and minions book. I've used that a great deal, and I'm gonna see those books I've probably used in almost every game that I've ran. Here, great. Let's see, Shoto. I like Shoto. Haruto. And I guess because my game, I can kind of call him, pronounce it however I want to pronounce it. Yuri. I kind of like Yuri. I like Yuri. or Yuki. I like Yuri. Yuri. Yuri is the individual who has scouted us to send us on the adventure to destroy an ancient artifact, which we haven't figured out exactly what that is. To destroy an ancient artifact. And I kind of like the idea of going down into a temple, into the bottom of a temple, into a dungeon, catacombs. Doom, doom, doom. I like that. So I'm going to put that down there because we're just playing around with it and just, this is the part. I like this process as far as running games and playing solo. I like this process a lot. The creation process. I kind of forgot what I was saying. Okay, yeah. Oh, temple. Okay, temple and a dungeon below. So, and from there, inside of that temple, inside of that dungeon below that temple, we're going to locate, and we might change the temple, maybe go somewhere else, because we have we have kind of an underwater game, underwater adventure already, and that's what we use the loner books for, and and created a pirate adventure. So, in some type of underwater sea adventure. So we've got ooh, well, we don't have a space adventure yet. I don't know. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know. But so we'll just not sure if I'm gonna stick with that. But wherever we're gonna go, Yuri is the one who has recruited us, and Yuri has this type of special sight that they can see into certain. They can see into certain areas into this specific area, possibly a dungeon. So, and in other areas, they do not. They can't see in it for some reason. But they've got a special eye that allows them to see in certain areas. And he's sending us down there to. Do we want her to be a he or she? I'm not sure. I'm gonna think about that. So we're gonna send this. Yuri is sending us in there to destroy an ancient artifact before. We're just making this up as we go along. Before, let me see. Before some type of bad person gets to it. And if they get to it, then it will possibly, I don't know. We'll see. I want to play with that idea a little bit, but I kind of like that. So let's see. It's cool. I want to get it better at making villains. I do too. I haven't really created monsters like that, but I think I would like to. And I think maybe I wasn't going to attempt to do that with Dragonbane because I was just being honest, I was being afraid, but you never really get anywhere by being scared like that. So maybe we'll do one monster, we'll attempt one monster and see how it goes. Create a monster for this adventure. So because it's really nothing to it but to do it, to be honest. Most of the time, at least from my experience, when I think things are so challenging when I think they really are difficult, once I sit down to actually do that thing, things typically aren't as it's not as bad as I think that it is. So yeah, so if there's something in your life that you are afraid to step out and do, when I tell you do it, do it, do it, okay? Because even if it looks challenging or difficult, because if you enjoy it, that's one thing about humans or man, when they desire a thing, they'll kind of do, when they like it, they'll put time into it. And when you put time into it, you naturally get better at it. So, but yeah, anyway, so coach session, boom, but let me see. So we got Yuri. So we're gonna go. Let's see what kind of area we're gonna go into. I wonder if this has. Let me see. My nose is a little stuffed. Let me see. Locations. Okay, we could do. That's what I was thinking. This is perfect. Mystical location. So we're gonna do a D66. So one's is gonna be the tens, and one is gonna be the ones. Is it? Just like when you do your D100. Let me grab. Where's my dice? Here we go. Boom, boom. Two D6s. I don't know. I like variety. When I play D&D in person, we don't have like a whole lot of room, to play. But this last time, so I used to be where I go to play D&D at. It's they host it at this spot, and they sell. It's just a really cool spot. Everybody there, the community is really, 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 really great. And when I say they're great, they are really, really cool. Everybody's super mannerable. Everybody just gets along. Everybody's just there to just have fun. Nobody cares about nothing else. So, and it's just, I love the environment and stuff. And I really don't hang out with people like that. I don't like, I don't talk to anybody except, through YouTube and stuff. I don't really chit chat with many people. So when I do give my time, it's because it's enjoyable and they're enjoyable to really be around and stuff. So, but yes, they used to do it every other week, but they started to get so many people coming in. Now they do it every single week, which is super, super cool. And now we do have more space because I haven't gone in a while, and I just went last week, I think. And I was like, dang, I have a lot of room. I had elbow room and stuff. It was all right. It was all right. So I feel that in-person chats are so different. Yeah, they are. It's just a different feel, different environment. So you got in the solo tabletop RPGs because of your social anxiety. It's hard to make. Two, it's hard for you to make in-person friends. I can dig that. I make friends like children make friends. If I like somebody, I will ask them, literally go up to them and be like, "Hey, you know what I'm saying? I talk, I talk. So, and a lot of times I've actually made friends from people overrated. I made friends from Facebook, So if I see someone I like the profile, maybe we've been friends for a little while. I'll take the time out to reach out to them and say, "Hey, yo, you want to be friends? We got we got some things in common." I've made a few friends like that. So definitely, as corny as it sounds, this is definitely how I make friends. I'm super friendly and stuff. And Mrs. Coach would probably think I was overly friendly, too friendly, but not not in a bad, well, not in a flirtatious way, but just in a friends. You know what I'm saying? Just be cool friends. You know what I'm saying? Making friends. So yeah, I'm sorry about your social anxiety. That's a lot. It can be quite stressful. I am overly nice. I'm learning balance now. I've actually learned so much from playing tabletop RPGs and so like in outside of life. One of the things I guess was one of the things I had to learn is to speak up for myself and stand up. If I have a problem to in a respectful manner, of course, but let it be known. So and since I've been playing, since I've been a game master, I realize how important it is that I not only have to be a voice for myself, which is great that I've learned this, and I'm still learning it. I have to also be a voice for the people in that I'm playing with and stuff, because I bring them into the game and hopefully, I bring them into the game for it to be a nice, safe space. Things are going to happen and stuff like that. But for the most part, I try to make it a nice, super cool, safe environment where we can just chill and just have some fun and stuff like that. So I've learned that sometimes, in life, as much as I wish I didn't have to, sometimes I do have to open my mouth and say things, and again, speak up for myself or speak up for other people if I have to. So, and that's definitely finding my voice has definitely been it. But this tabletop, playing these games it's definitely it's super therapeutic. It's just wonderful in many different ways to help with a lot of different things. Good things. I appreciate that, Solis. Yeah, that'd be cool. Convention meetup. Let me see, convention meetup. Cool online. Okay, yeah. I feel like I need some cool friends online. Yeah, me too. Mm, I just hope someday we meet in person. Me too. Conventions or something. I think that would be great too. I met somebody and she was a supporter of the channel, or she is a supporter of the channel, Robin. Shout out to Robin. She's such an awesome person, and I've been chit chatting with her since last year sometime. She's definitely turned into a good friend. So, and we've never met in person. We've never talked on the phone either. Just chit chatting through Messenger and stuff. So it's pretty cool. So, boom, boom. I appreciate that, Eric. I appreciate that. Well said. If I'm responding later, it's yeah, because I get it a little later and stuff. So I see there's a little bit. Go definitely make sure everybody's heard. She's okay, I guess. She's so funny. Let me see. That would be cool. Convention meetup. I should probably read things in order so I don't get confused, right? So convention meetup. Check the time. We got some time. Yeah, MomoCon. I can't wait to go to MomoCon this year. And Mrs. Coach and I, and maybe my nephew if he's got some time. My nephew, he's such a super cool guy, great personality and stuff. And Mrs. Coach don't like everybody, but she adores Mirai, our nephew. So shouts out to Mirai. He probably won't be watching this though, because he doesn't really play TTRPGs. He'll play with me. He'll play board games with me and stuff, but you know, outside he does his own thing. You know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. Everyone, boom, 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 boom. You love my energy and entire personality. I appreciate that so much. I really, really do. You seem super, super, super cool. So it's definitely. And Mrs. Coach was saying the same thing, So yeah, he is the best nephew ever. It'll be good practice. Boom, 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 boom. Let me see. My girlfriend's mom was doing my hair today, and she was like, "Wait, you play D&D? We play too. We should play." So she said, "My bad. We should play." That's what's up. I got so nervous. You've never actually DM before. Me. I think that's a great start too. It's just gonna be you. Let me see, you and your girlfriend. That's what's up. Yeah, you should. That's the best. If you're gonna, that's a great way. So if you're gonna make any type of mistake, so then you won't take it so much to the heart because it's very easy. And I'm speaking from experience. After I play the game, after I run games, and I'm like, damn, I didn't mean to say it. But I'm like, darn, you know what I mean? Because I know I like to be able to watch YouTube videos where there's no cursing, where I can watch it and, you know, I can watch it away around my little ones. So that's why I try to make the material the same way. So that you don't have a reason not to listen to me, not to put me on in the background. So, but yeah, I afterwards I try to remind myself like, hey, really genuinely try to go in and do the best that I can do, and sometimes you're gonna be your worst critic. So so afterwards, I just try to remind myself that hey, you try to put your 100 in and stuff. So just moving forward, we know to just do things different. So I try not to come down on myself so hard, which is not very easy to do and stuff. But if you just with you playing with your partner, that's fantastic because you can make mistakes and you guys will probably laugh it off, which will help you to become more comfortable and branch out and playing with other people. So that's a really, really, really great way. Starting. I started solo because I couldn't find a game, but when Mrs. Coach and I when we play, it's super easy, especially if you've got a partner that you actually enjoy and you like and stuff. It'll be super easy. Again, you guys will make mistakes together. You'll laugh about it, and you guys will learn together as well. Because Mrs. Coach definitely helps out. Awesome soloist. You should definitely give it a try. Boom, 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 boom. Good opportunity to at least try. Yeah, definitely. Even if you suck, I doubt that you'll suck because it's to me, I don't think, and a lot of people think differently and stuff like this, but when it comes to me and my make believe game, and these are my make believe games. When it comes to my make believe games, there is really no wrong way to do things. So yeah, there's no wrong way to do things. All right, so I'm gonna do the mystical locations because we don't have a location for where secret, this secret ancient artifact slash device is located. Yay! Yeah, definitely keep us posted. Excuse me. Hopefully you didn't hear that burp. Let me get a swig of water. This water bottle is a little loud. That was refreshing. Yeah, good luck. Super, super, super. You're gonna have a good time. You're gonna probably be super awesome, and I can tell that you're gonna be great. You're gonna be great. You're gonna have a good time, and you're gonna want to do more and more and more. So we got D66. I'm going to use. I know this doesn't matter, but it does to me at the moment. Black. I want to use this color, red and black. I like red and blue too. Red and black. So I'm gonna use this. Yeah. So it'll be like 51 or 34. So that's how it's going to be when you do a D66. If you didn't know that, it was new to me. I think the first time I learned about, you do it like this, D66, which makes sense, was when I was playing, what was I playing? Four Against Darkness. For Against Darkness is also a really, really cool book. If you're new to solo RPGs, that's really great. It's the core book is not necessarily, it's not an RPG, but it does have a set of books, different adventures that you can take those uh, your PCs on and stuff. And it does have a book called, I can't remember the name, and I always mess the name up, but where you can turn it into a role playing, you can turn it into an RPG with NPCs and just you get married, put your stuff in banks. So it's pretty cool. It's really, really cool. So let's try it. Let's see. Oh, we have a 33. Boom. Let's see what a 33 is. I'm glad it. Let me see. So we've got an eerie echo cave for the mystical location where the ancient devices that we're gonna have to destroy. And Yuri is the one who has given us that mission. So I'm gonna put some locations down. I like that eerie echo cave. I'm gonna probably do a couple of them. I'm gonna do roll the dice a few times. So I've probably done a lot of chit chatting right here too. So sorry, guys. But that's what I like about live. I can just kick back. Like I said, there's now when I do the Friday videos, it's a plan because I'm like, I record it. That's a plan, and that's in that time frame and stuff. So I'm trying to get it done and editing and stuff too. So, but here on live, I can just kick back and I'm kicking, have my blanket on. This is live is super cool. And boom, boom. Okay, echo. I'm gonna roll on here a few times because I'm just curious of what other locations we can possibly get. So we got. Oh, hold on. I know you saw that. I'm pretty sure that was a 66. Let me look on the camera because I'm gonna see it afterwards. Was that a 66? That was a 66, and then I turned it over by accident. So it was a 66. So a hidden lotus garden. Let me see. A garden where the lotus flowers bloom only during a specific alignment, of the stars. The pollen can bring visions, but also unsettling dreams. I kind of like that as a location, maybe a location on the way to that we'll have to go through in order to get to this specific area. So I kind of like that. At first I was like, but I kind of like it though. You can do a lot of things with it. I guess you can do a lot of things with any of these. So I guess it's kind of just what you like. So I'm trying to be open. Accident. Crazy. 33, 66. Now if I do it again, I'm gonna go and throw the cat. I'm gonna throw the cat. All right, so let's do it. Boom, boom. Oh, yo. Wow, I gotta see it on the screen now. Saw it on the screen, gasped again. 22. Wait a minute. We're gonna play with those numbers and stuff. So we got a 22, we got a 33, we got a 66. That's crazy. Gas. That's wild. We're gonna do it again. So now I gotta throw the cat. Now I have to go out there and go get the cat, and now I gotta toss her. I gotta throw her because I said so. Because the dice said so. So they've got some really cool locations. That's why I said this book is super cool. It's got man, okay. You've got themes right here. Okay, you've got a balance of light and darkness, a spiritual warfare, which kind of sounds like a balance of light and darkness, but I don't know. So fear, and of course, it gives you breaks it down. You got fear and courage. These are different themes. These are thematic elements. These thematic elements can add that complexity and emotional. So yes, cultural traditions, personal redemption, forgotten memories. Man, I tell you, this book is super cool. Loner books are really cool. Concepts. Oh, this is for your actual character that you're building. And you can use this as its own system. You can use its own system because it has its own system. And settlements, locations, regions. It's got factions in here. It's got a couple of NPCs in here, but I've got a lot of books for NPCs. So, but yeah, so you've got a lot of different things. A lot. Oh, haunted artifacts. We can use that table as well for the type of ancient artifact. What? That's boy. That's good. That's awesome. Let me see. Haunted. I'm over here. Cursive writing and regular. So if I spelled anything wrong, don't hold it against me. You're hiding the cat. The cat's going up in the air. Let me see, babe. What is that? 24. So we'll go back. Let me see what time it is. Awesome. We still got time to do that. Sorry again, I did a lot of talking. Anybody who's tuned into the live, thank you so much for your time. And anybody who's going to tune in, yeah, I like going live. It's like being on a radio. I used to have a little radio show, and I was a host on someone else's radio show, and I enjoyed myself. All we're missing, I don't know where it is with you guys. Where I am, it's at nighttime. All I'm missing right now is we're just missing like some smooth hip hop beats, some smooth hip hop jazz beats or something like that. Just some smooth music in the background. So maybe I'll do that. I was gonna work on some tracks and stuff, so maybe I can do that for live. Have some cool tracks in the background. Am I taking the camera? I can't see. But earlier, I don't know if you missed it. We got 22, 33, and a 66 when we were rolling our D66. Ooh, crazy, right? Good time. So maybe this means this is gonna be an awesome adventure. So we got page 24 for our hidden artifact. So I'm gonna roll on. Yeah, I was just showing you the book. I think I'm gonna roll on locations one more time. Let me see. Boom, boom, boom. Bestiary. I've never known how to really pronounce that. So bestiary. I love to listen to your music. That would be sick to listen to while playing D&D. I appreciate that. I make some cool. I appreciate that using some. I think it'd be cool. That's what I love about the tabletop RPG. It's like it's in this world. Um, like there's no limit. All of the because I sketch a little bit, write a lot of different things that I enjoy doing, creative wise, and I can pour it all into this area, which has been like it's been a really really cool journey. So we're still on and they've got adventure seeds, but we want to use the Dragonbane tables. So, but maybe we'll play with that as well, because why not, right? This is gonna be for our Dragonbane character, the solo game that we're gonna play with our Dragonbane character. We're gonna, we got random events as well. I like that. I like that right there. Sudden fog, spirit lanterns. Ooh, I like this. Yeah, man, I really, really like this book. All right, so we're on the mystical location. So I'm gonna roll one more time and see what we got. So far, the adventure that we've created so far is we're going to destroy an ancient artifact, and we're trying to figure out what location this ancient artifact is going to be located in. That we have to locate, grab, and destroy before some sort of evil. Let me see. Let me figure out what book we can use for evil, because maybe I can just use some other monsters and apply the stats inside of this book for those monsters to make it even easier. Because I wanted to kind of go on a bit of a horror adventure. So I can make this one or the pirate adventure horror. I'm not sure. But I'm going to play around with that. But so let's roll on this one more time. Got a, what has it got? A 43. Let's see what that is. Let's see. Let me see. Stomas that emit a faint hum. Those who listen closely might hear echoes of conversations from long ago. I kind of like that. We're gonna actually roll. I'm gonna do well. That will be an odd number. Maybe these can be the areas because remember Yuri, which is the NPC. He's the one who, in the specific area that we're going to venture into, we're just gonna call it a dungeon. We're gonna venture inside of a dungeon. So maybe there's certain areas because again, there are certain areas inside of the dungeon that he can foresee. He can tell me what's in those specific areas. So how about we do that? We inside of this dungeon, maybe these locations can be the areas, the waypoints, exactly what they're called as well. That the waypoints of the areas that he can actually see. So he does know this area. He can give us probably a little bit more information. We'll look on the ear echo. Eerie Echo Cave, and then he also notices this section. Maybe this dungeon can be super huge because I'm getting ready to play this game called Colossal, and Colossal is like a big castle that has so many different rooms, but the rooms are it's so big that the rooms contain like rivers and mountains and stuff like that. So maybe this dungeon can be huge. Colossal. Okay. So, and these are the areas that the waypoints that he will let us know. He already knows, and the rest will be unknown. So let's see, how many waypoints do we want to give ourselves? Kind of like an odd number. And I want to make it a decent size adventure so that I can actually level. What's up, Vorpal? I think that's how you say it. Vorpal bite. Hello. Let's see. Again, thank you so much for everybody who's tuned in. If you're feeling super spicy tonight, if you can hit that like button, maybe YouTube will push it out to more and more people. That would be super, super helpful. Mrs. Coach, thank you so much for tuning in. Mrs. Coach as well, because Mrs. Coach is not feeling the best, but she took the time out to tune in and say, the support and to say what's up to everybody as well. So thank you, Mrs. Coach, for being such a huge supporter of the channel. So let's see. These are going to be the waypoints, different areas. So I think I'm going to do 5 areas that are known. We don't want to, well, I mean, we can make the adventure as long as we want. But I'm going to actually just, yeah, I'm going to go with that. So I'm going to do roll 3 more times. Oh, stop playing. We got a 66 again. Let me write that down. Boom, 66. So let's roll again. Let's see, we got a 32. What the heck? I'm getting the same. Let's try some different dice. Let's try some. Here we go. Let's do blue, green and blue. Green. So we got 56. Let's see. Lost Lighthouse. That doesn't sound too bad. I mean, maybe it can be. Let me try again. Because I'm not sure how that kind of fits in. What did I do? Did I do green? I did 25. I can't remember which way. 25. A haunted manor. Maybe that could be in our journey as well. Maybe the haunted manor can be the area, or instead of it being a dungeon, maybe it can be a huge haunted area. Wow, let's play with it. Let's just put that on there. So, because again, we're gonna mess around, and we're at the moment we're just kind of being creative and brainstorming. So I'll put haunted manor. Let's see. Let's do a 13. Caverns of Echoes. So maybe we're supposed to do something with echoes in the cave, clearly. Let's see. Let's look through it real quick. Cursed Catacombs. Oh, let's see. An underground labyrinth where restless souls, spirits dwell. I don't know where else to get souls. Each turn might lead to a hidden treasure or a spectral encounter. Let's see. Cursed Catacombs. That's where we're going to venture into. We're going to venture into a cursed catacombs. Maybe whoever stashed this device stashed it here on purpose, knowing. Let's see, echoes can also be echoes of the past or future. I like that. Why do people have problems creating solo adventures? I don't know. Why people have probably many different reasons. Let's see. Another question: how honest are those solo players? Do they honor their die rolls, or just give themselves the win or the treasure? On that one, I kind of feel when you're playing solo, or any, even when I run games, sometimes I might get a dice roll, and I won't go with it when it comes even for my players and stuff. So I think the main purpose will probably be making sure everybody's having fun. But I guess it depends on how you want to play. At the end of the day, which is, I don't think it could necessarily be a wrong way, but again, everybody has their own views on things like that. But I personally feel like, play how you want, because that's what I do. I like to play how I want. And so we're gonna go to a cursed catacombs. Maybe the cursed catacombs can be under the haunted manor. I like that. Look, I'm not even in order on the page. Just throwing some ideas out. Haunted manor. Oh, I kind of like that. Let me see. And then I was playing. Remember, I was playing. Or I ran what do you call it? A Dragonbane Adventure, a horror, a gothic horror, and it had skeletons. So maybe I'll use those stats. I think it has skeletons, mummies. Man, I wish that I could figure out where I put that at so I could show you because it's such a cool adventure, man. I have no idea where. It's probably inside of my box of books. I'm just overlooking it because it's a thin book and I have a lot of little thin books that. So, but yeah, I got a lot. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. So I kind of like that. So I'm glad that we've got the maybe the hidden lotus garden can maybe surround the haunted manor. I don't know what you guys think. You're welcome to throw. I would love you guys' suggestions. Us working together to create an adventure. So definitely, if you have any ideas, drop it in the chat. We get a time check. Another question. I already read that. Boom, 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 boom. More boom. Man, what you got going on? How's your day going? And I do like that echoes can be from the past or future. I like that. So, an eerie echo cave. Huh. We'll figure out a way to tie that into. And we didn't even read through. So, an eerie echo cave, a cave known for its unusual acoustics. Words spoken here are carried throughout the cave, sometimes distorting their meaning. And then the other one we got was, let me see, we did get a 66 that we read that part. I like that. I like the hidden lotus garden. So I'm gonna put so we're heading into a cursed catacombs under a haunted manor. Or under the haunted manor. Surrounded and the haunted manor is surrounded by mm-mm, let me see. Surrounded by. So I guess it wouldn't necessarily be. Well, I guess it could be hidden because you won't know until we get there. So maybe we can do some rolls to see if my character can foresee whether there's something, even though I know it's hidden, my character doesn't know. So we can do a spot hidden or something like that. Awareness as well to see if maybe they can perceive some type of, bad thing, danger coming their way. We see. I feel like it depends for me. Might not. When or not close, you might be close to dying in combat. Do like an intervention role where maybe a NPC comes in to help or something. I like that idea. That makes I do the same thing. Even for when I run the games and stuff like that. So I definitely do it for my PCs. I don't typically, you know, I definitely don't mind dying and stuff at all. So, but I play different. I play certain games differently. I just kind of do what I feel at the moment and do what I like, do what I want. Do what I like. Great part about playing solo. It's also the great part about running your own games as well too, because create as you see fit. Dragonbane a complete game or just a packet for solo generation? So Dragonbane is a box. It's a box set, and it has of course, it has the core rules in it, and then it has the adventures in it, and you get standees, and you get a dice set, and then they also have solo or rules for solo play and a solo adventure on there as well. So you can run it for your homies, homietas, and then you can just play by yourself. Yeah, sometimes that could be a part of the story. I can dig that. That's what makes it fun. You can do so much. I agree. That is what makes it fun. Is there is no limit. Limit that the only limit that's there is the limit that you set for yourself. So you can be so creative with you can go anywhere with your story. Left, right, sideways, diagonal, just anywhere you want to go. So that's absolutely the fun part and the beauty about it is it's just endless world, an endless open world. Let me see. I'm gonna roll on this again. Let me see what time it is. I got on a little late, so I'm gonna give myself a few extra minutes. I'm gonna try the blue and the red die. So 42. Frozen Temple. I'm gonna put that down here. We can play with it. We probably didn't even have to do all these, but why not? So we can play with some ideas, since, because why not? 50. No, I'm sorry. 15. Or do we want to do 51? Veil of Illusions. A misty veil where illusions come to life. Navigating through the illusions might reveal hidden treasures or reveal one's true nature. I like that. Veil. And then if we do it the other way, we've got 15 and a lost garden. A lost garden. Ornate garden once tended by spirits, now overgrown and forgotten. Its flowers still bloom, but they respond to the whispers of those who visit. So lost garden, we'll just put that on there. But it kind of fits with the hidden. We'll just add it out. All right, so that's it for our locations. And now I'm just gonna roll on, just for the heck of it. I'm gonna roll on a haunted artifact, because we don't have exactly what type of, or what not what type, but specifically what ancient artifact are we searching for. So we've got location. I'm gonna play with these, but I kind of like that so far. So we've got a cursed catacombs under the haunted manor, which is surrounded by a hidden lotus garden. I forgot the Lotus Guardian. Do 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 do. Boo do do do. I'm kind of hungry. I'd like a snack. Yeah. Boom 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 boom. Let me see now. Ooh. And now we're gonna turn to page 24. 24. The artwork in here is super cool too. I need a little sippy sip. A swiggy swig. I've got to get a quieter bottle. My nose is always stuffed up in this room. Okay, haunted artifacts. We're gonna roll on it. Just it's just it's a deep. My bad. I don't know why I was going back. Wait a cotton picking minute. Boom, 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 boom. 15. What's up with these numbers? Stone of Reflection. Gaze into this polished stone and see visions of the past or glimpse into the future, but be warned, these visions might come at a price. I like that. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Here's a name for me. Mm-hmm. All right, so artifact we'll do. Let me see what we have again. A stone of reflection. I like that. I'm gonna just roll on it 3 times. I kind of feel like you're trolling me right now. I don't know. Well, clearly. I'm not sure why, you know, but I do hope you have a super fantastic. I hope you're having a good day. I hope tomorrow is a super fantastically awesome day. I'm gonna make tomorrow a super fantastically awesome day, no matter what happens. As long as I'm alive, I'm gonna make it a super super fantastic day. And do something that makes me happy, no matter what it is. Even if I watch something funny, I love a good comedy, and or just something. Go get some fresh air. Anything, anything. Eat a treat that I like. So yeah. So I hope everybody out there, everybody tuned in. I hope you do something to make it a great day, or make it a better day than today. But still, you've got the rest of it. I don't know what time it is where you are. It's nighttime with me, but the day isn't over until I head to bed. So keep making it, and I'm enjoying being on live too. I enjoy everybody chit chatting. I enjoy it. I enjoy creating, because this is the best part. 53. Getting those creative juices, because when you're being creative, you're not paying attention to anything you're not really worried about anything else. Like when you're playing D&D, you're playing any tabletop RPG, you get there so that you kind of get away from everyday life, from regular life and stuff like that. So when you're being creative and you're playing and in the moment, no matter what it is, you're doing something that you enjoy doing, then everything else kind of, for at least for the moment, it fades to the back. So that's why it's good, for everybody, I think, to have a hobby, something that they can do that gets them away from, craziness, and help you stay kind of balanced and stuff. So, yeah, do something that you love. All right, learn something new. Do something that you love. Let's try it again. So we got a 61. Let's see, Scroll of Illusions. Kind of, kind of similar in a sense. Let's just do one more, just so we can kind of play with the ideas, because that helped us out up here. I haven't figured out how to throw in the Eerie Echo Cave, but I do want to throw in an Eerie Echo Cave into it as well. Coach, you really love the channel. All right. Thank you so much. You have a fantastic night. Yeah, hopefully you join the Discord so we can chat. So, and I put the Discord link into the chat if anybody wants to. Anybody wants to join the Discord? Let's see now. Let's see. Copy link. I'm gonna put it in there for you guys. If you're interested, come and chit chat, hang out. Mrs. Coach is in there as well. So, and yeah. So, and Mrs. Coach is like security inside of Discord too. So, make sure you're coming to have a nice, fun time, a nice, peaceful time. All right. Let's see. Scroll of Illusion. Do we read what it is? Unroll the scroll to create illusions that deceive the senses, but illusions can twist your perception, leading you astray. That might be a good. I kind of like that, because remember the bad guy. We don't know who the bad guy is, but we'll figure that out. We'll probably pick this back up maybe on Sunday. So we don't know who the bad guy is. So whoever the bad guy is, that's probably why they would want to get their hands on some type of scroll of illusion, because maybe they can utilize that, of course, to control people's to control maybe what people see. I kind of like that. I like that. So I'm gonna put a star by that one right there, and I'm gonna roll one more time. So we've got location, we've got artifact. It probably looks like Scribble Scrabble. Let me see. We've got 35. A Mirror of Vanity. Spelling that wrong. Oh, these are also things that we can throw into the catacombs as far as challenges that the PC comes upon. So yeah, mirror. Let's see what time it is. About time for me to wrap it up. And again, we'll pick this story back up. I haven't finished my water adventure either. Once we're done with this adventure, we'll go ahead and start doing some solo plays on live using the Dragonbane, using my Dragonbane character. And the other adventure, the pirate adventure that I'm working on live, eventually I think what we'll do, I'm not sure what system. I was going to do it for D&D. I was going to use D&D 2024, but now, I may try something else. I might use a different system. So, and I've got a few different ones. Maybe I was considering possibly White Box, or maybe even DCC. I've played DCC once. Shouts out to Foxy. Super, super cool. I had a fantastic time for playing my first DCC game. So, yeah, maybe we'll play. We'll see. So, since I already have a D&D adventure, I wouldn't mind trying something different for live. So, and I've got Mouse Ritter. I've started a Mouse Ritter adventure. But yeah, so we've got the illusion, and I think that's it. We're gonna probably pause it there. And let me see, that's what I was gonna do. Read that mirror. Was it 35? Mirror of Vanity. All right, so you gaze into this mirror to temporarily enhance your appearance and charisma. But vanity comes at a cost. It feeds on your self-esteem. We can play with that. I kind of like the idea that it feeding on something, a part of you in some way. So we'll play with that. So I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. Again, thank you so much for everybody who's taking the time out to tune in. I really do appreciate it. I really, really do. And anybody who will take the time out to tune into this live later on, it greatly helps. And it helps the channel out a great deal. Look at how my hand looks crazy in the camera. So let me take my hand out of the camera. So, but yeah, have a great night, everybody.
and I'll talk to you guys. I'll be dropping a video on Friday, and I'll talk to you guys on live on Sunday. All right. So yeah. Good night, everybody. Boom, boom.